see. Yeah. Great. Let's scoot that back a little bit. So welcome to Monday mornings, or at least if it's live, it's Monday morning. And I thought we'd do we normally do yoga for athletes, and we stream it live on Facebook and YouTube, and we stream with the Malibu Half Marathon community and my own and the yoga studio. And I thought today we'd work on some neck, shoulders and neck a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. If you're joining us for the first time, we also have a little Zoom crew back there too, our monthly members, which we're happy about. So if you're new to us, then you're welcome to donate for your class, or you can sign up and become a member. You can go to consciousendurance.com, that's that, or this is 5 Point Yoga, the yoga studio. You can support us in that way. There's a few different ways, Venmo or donation, or just pay for your class. But we appreciate that. And we don't play music these days because Facebook and YouTube will shut it down due to copyright licensing. However, we do on the Zoom on other days if you become a member. So let's go ahead and begin. Take your feet about mat distance, or maybe a little bit wider than your mat today. Why not? Bring the palms together here. You know what I can do is kind of angle so that I'm facing a little bit more in here this way. Palms together, eyes closed. Let the shoulders drop down, top of the head floats up. Breath smooth. So set an intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, whatever it means for you, to add a deeper meaning to your breath and your movements. Good. And then drop the head down to your left side, nice easy neck stretch. Good, smooth, even breaths. And actually, you're going to drop the arms, and you're going to reach the right arm away. So I'm dropping my head to my left. It might look like it's my right for you, but this is my left. And I'm going to reach the right arm down, out, and away. So we're going to go a little deeper into the neck this morning. And then from here, I want you to drop the chin down slightly. As you drop the chin down, you should feel that more on the back side of the neck. Then you take the arm slightly forward and breathe. Also should get you down into the kind of back side of the neck there. Breathe. Good morning. Arm back now, chin up. So now it's more front side of the neck, and breathe. Good. And then back to the center, drop that arm, and now drop the head over to the other side. Just take your time when you move, because it's just better for your body to move a little slower. First, just drop the head over. Again, this is my right. It might look like my left if you're watching, but it's my right side. I'm stretching my left side. Deep breath. And then opposite arm away, and breathe. And that just gives you the opportunity to create that opposing action. So you reach the arm away, drop the head down, breathe. Good. And then chin down slightly, arm forward, feeling that stretch more on the back of your neck there. Good. And then arm back, chin up, breathe. just notice you feel it front side of the neck. You might feel it down the arm a little bit. So much about just paying attention to how it feels for you in your body. Good. Now back to the center, drop that arm. Now a few circles. So we normally do this, but after a little extra attention in the neck, you should feel a bit more spacious in there. That's what we want. We want more spaciousness. Great. Opposite direction, same thing. Very nice. And then some shoulder rolls. Forward and back, forward and back. Shoulders are connected to the neck, so we want to work on that too. And today is all about the shoulders and the neck. So as you roll these shoulders open, kind of bring them forward and back. Now I want you to stop and bring them back and forward. So it's just a slightly different action, similar. But again, create a lot of space in there if you can. In the shoulders, the neck. I had Madison on my shoulders this weekend, and she had to lean forward, and I was trying, it wasn't comfortable for me. So I was trying to push her back, and she got scared because she thought she was going to fall back. This is my 5-year-old, by the way, for those of you that don't know. And I realized, God, I don't want that to be the case. Go ahead now, take the arms up. I said, Monday morning, we're doing some shoulders and neck. Interlace the fingertips, turn the palms forward, reach the arms up. I will share, I worked with this chiropractor years ago who took an x-ray of my neck and basically showed, so for those of you at home, your neck should have its natural curve this way, right? So our back, our spine, including our neck, is this big sort of S, right? But the neck has a natural curve. We're going to get to this today. But oftentimes what happens is because we're reading, we're showering, we're driving, right? We're like this. And that causes all this stress on the neck. Those of you with your arms up, hopefully you are now. Go ahead and fold over to one side, easy side stretch. But so what happens is your average 12-pound head has to work harder. And if your head is an inch forward, it works twice as hard. If your head is 2 inches forward, it's like 4 times as hard. All those muscles around the neck that have to help just keep your head up, they shouldn't be working that hard. Switch sides. So one of the things we're going to do today is, create that mobility, flexibility in there, and see if we can pull that head back. And it's going to feel a bit strange because you're going to feel like you're pulling your chin back, but really you're pulling your neck back. So what I did with this chiropractor for about 3 months, and it totally worked. After I was about an inch forward, back to the center, lean back, take a nice big inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. After about 3 months of working about 3 days a week, 3 times a week, I'd go to him and do these different exercises, and then he would do his little crack on my neck, and then he took an x-ray before and after, and he said, it's amazing how your body responded to this work, and I'm going to start using your x-rays for the before and after when I show other clients. But I got my natural curve back. And one of the things that we did that was interesting, I found, was we put this weight on the front of my head. So it was this headband thing, and you put 2 pounds of weight in the front, and then basically you sat on a physio ball and did kind of a square. So you go forward and to the side and back, and kind of like a, forward to the side, back, forward, back to the side. And you did this for a few minutes. Go ahead and clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. But what that did is it kind of force your back to move around, the low back to move around, and force you to have to pull your head back. So you strengthen the muscles around there.
which I found pretty fascinating. There's a couple ways to do it without the weights on the head, which I'll show you today. But anyway, it's really good because you don't want to have more stress than you need. We have enough stress already. We don't need extra stress in our neck. A couple more breaths. Here, stretch. Great. Release the arms. Let's walk the feet back together. And then roll your way up. Abdomen strong, slowly rolled. And then one arm, in fact, feet about shoulder distance. And then one arm, make a few circles. Yeah, so when you think about it, if you think about it, notice if you're like me right now, leaning forward. Leaning forward with my head looking down. Instead, look up, pull the chin back. It's going to help posture. Switch sides. Switch sides with your arms. And posture, so important. It was my one thing that my high school lacrosse coach used to tell me all the time. McDonald, get your head up. Because I would always look down, side to side. And he'd always scream at me, get your head up. How can you see the field? Great, a couple more. All right, perfect. Just feet together, palms together, sun salutations. First one, we'll take a little slower, break it down, arms up, inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back to plank as you exhale. Top of a push-up, hold it, and breathe. So right away you can think about your neck. Are you dropping the head? Are you extending it? Or you lift the head up a little bit and breathe. Abdomen strong, 5 times, lower halfway, chaturanga. Look a little bit forward and push back up. Only a couple feet. Lower, push up, lower, push up. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Let's drop to the knees. Cow tilts for the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Definitely look up. Exhale. Round. Breaking up some of that upper back, thoracic spine, which we focused on Friday. Inhale. Exhale. It's all the days. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Back to neutral. Lift the feet side to side. Shoulder and hip together, one side. Shoulder and hip together, other side. And you can add your head into the action. So you can bring your ear to the shoulder, other ear to the shoulder. Good. 1 more on each side. Good. Back to neutral. Left leg back, right arm forward. Hold. Good. Now you're going to bend that leg, reach back for the foot, grab the ankle, lift up, stretch, breathe. Good. Leg back, arm forward, lift, and release. Around the back, tuck the tailbone. Back to neutral, change sides. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Hold it, breathe. Make some circles with that back ankle if you want. Strengthening the core here. Good, then bend the leg. Reach for the foot. Go head up. Breath smooth. Good. And then leg back, arm forward, lift again. And release. Child's pose just for a moment. Good, and then downward facing dog. Come on up, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch. Good. Switch sides, stretch. Good. Straightening both legs. Come up on the toes, walk softly to the hands. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward. Fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. 3 times from here. Arms up, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Extend the spine, inhale. Step back, exhale. Let's take the first one slow. So knees first, all the way to the mat. Shoulders pull back, upper body lifts up. And when you come up, if you can, chin back. So there's that little neck stretch, right? So you don't have to look up necessarily, but pull back if you can in the chin. And then downward facing dog. So that's one thing I want you to focus on today is pulling that chin back when you can. Just a couple breaths here in down dog. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Arms up again. Inhale. 2 more. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back or hop back as you exhale. Vinyasa. Chin back. Shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Hold it and breathe. Good. Again, up on the toes. Walk or hop forward. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. 1 more. Arms up. Inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back or jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Shoulders back. And then down dog. Good. Right leg up behind you. Hold it up. Breathe. You could open the hip, bend the knee if you want. Get a little side stretch. Good. And then square the hips, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrists. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Lift it. Forward knee to the left side. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. And lift it. Over to your right side. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Lift it. And then all the way forward. Stay there. Straighten the front leg. Flex the foot. Bend the knee. Drop the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Just a few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to turn the back foot flat down. We're going to go low first. So go ahead and Clasp the hands back behind you, lower down here, head and shoulders inside. Breathe deeply. Strong back leg, one more breath. And then come on back up, warrior one, inhale. Hands down. Leg back, vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good, left side, take it up, open the hip, bend the knee, breathe. Good, now square the hips, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrists, abdomen strong. 3, and then lift it, back and up. Forward knee to your right side, hold it. 1, 2, 3, lift it. Forward to the left, hold it. 1, 2, 3, lift it, and then all the way forward. Stay there. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Good. Turn the back foot, lower down, so sink down low, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. Strong back leg. Good. Come on back up, warrior one, inhale. And then hands down to the floor. Leg back, vinyasa. Shoulders and neck back. And then down dog. Hold here, breathe. Lifting the tailbone, stretching the shoulders, pressing the thighs back, heels down, breath smooth. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk softly or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms, hold it. We could do a little twist from here. So palms together. Hook your left elbow outside the right knee. First, work on the spine. So look at your feet. Make sure the feet and knees are together. And then keep the hips square to the front, then lengthen the spine and turn and twist. Breathe. Good, one more breath. And then back to chair, inhale. And switch. Lengthen the upper body, turn and twist. It's okay in your head, you can look up as well for your neck. One more breath. Back to chair. Inhale. Stand, hands to the heart. Exhale. Take a big full breath. Good. Linking it together, we'll do 3 rounds. Sun salutation B. Chair pose when you're ready. Inhale. Fold as you exhale. Extend the spine. Inhale. Step back or hop. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right side. Take the leg up. And bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa lower. Up. Back, left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. And breathe. One more breath. Good, up on the toes. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand, hands to the heart. Exhale. 2 more like that, and then we'll go move on. Chair pose, inhale. Just a full body warm up here. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog, right side first. Take the leg up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Inhale. Stretch. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Back, left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Inhale. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Good, up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand, hands to the heart. Exhale, big full breath. 1 more round. These things always warm me up. Chair pose, I'm sweating already. Fold as you exhale, halfway up. Inhale, that's a good thing. Step or jump back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. After 25 years, still works. Right leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. Excellent. Downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, let's go ahead, all drop to the knees quickly. And then keep the toes tucked if you can. So a little bit of a foot stretch here. We're going to go foot, shoulders, not so much neck, but foot and shoulders. So if you can, you're going to sit back onto your heels. Right? There's going to be a lot of weight, your upper body weight pushed down, so it's going to be a big foot stretch. If it's too much for you, based on your knees or your feet, you can be up here. This is fine, still a nice little foot stretch. But if possible, down here. Then interlace the fingertips. Now we add the shoulders. Turn the palms forward, reach the arms up. If you can, keep the arms straight, as straight as possible. And before you puff the chest out and lean back, going into the lower back, isolate the shoulders. So extend out and then reach back and just feel it. Can you get the arms near your nose? Can you get the arms back to your ears? Can you get the arms behind your ears? Don't go too far behind the ears because usually that means your head is forward and we're trying to get the head back. So breathe. A few more breaths in the feet for the moment. Little shoulders. Now, if you want to go a little deeper, lift up, lean back some. That's definitely more weight on your feet. One more big inhale. And then you're going to come forward, hands and knees. Pick up the feet, wiggle the toes. Let some blood move back into the toes there. And then you're going to point the toes back. We're going to sit back onto the heels. Sitting back onto the heels here.
Pause. If this is a big stretch for the tops of your feet, your knees, your quads, your shins, then you stay here. But if you can handle a bit more, this is more about the legs, not the shoulders and the neck, but it's a nice stretch. So just lean back and lift the knees and breathe. Oh. Shoulders down, push the heart up, drop the head back, breathe deeply. Good, one more breath. And then slowly come forward, pause, interlace the fingers back behind you, draw the shoulders back and down. Lift the heart up, take a big inhale, and then the head is going to come all the way down. You can lift the hips up so that you get a little bit of, it's kind of, they call it rabbit pose. If this hurts your neck in any way, skip it. Just stay in a child's pose. But if you can, breathe. Good, couple more breaths. Good. And then release it back to child's pose. Pause for a moment. Good. All right, downward facing dog. Actually, before you go to down dog, just come up again into this position here. Just a little extra attention to the neck. So I want you to just sit up tall, torso straight. Think about your posture. Notice if you're hunching forward, shoulders forward, chin down, head down. All right, I want you to reverse that. So I want you to first lift the ribs. Think about it from beneath. Lift the ribs up, lift the heart up, heart center. Right, lift that up, and then externally rotate the shoulders. That is a lot. So sometimes, I see people in Shavasana, their shoulders are way up here, and so I'll go ahead and push down on the shoulder. It feels great, but that's not your neck necessarily. So this is not your neck. It could be the pectoral muscles here in the front, but it's just so tight. So you externally rotate the shoulders. So it feels like you're pushing the chest forward. You don't have to do that, but sit up nice and tall and just a little external rotation, and then notice your chin. So get the neck longer, and then just move the chin back slightly. And pause. I know it feels like a toy soldier, but that's really where we want to be as far as posture goes. And part of, like if it's harder to pull that chin back and you feel the head wanting to kind of push forward, that's one way that you can know that the neck is probably having more stress than it needs. Downward facing dog from there. We're going to do a little bit of extra neck here in this standing sequence. So take the right leg up when you're ready. Bring it forward. Turn the back foot, warrior one. And then warrior two, open up to the side. Warrior two, hold. Shoulders relaxed, breath smooth, gaze forward, breathe. Good, then back arm wraps around the back toward the front thigh. If you can, give it a little help. Forearm to the thigh. Engage the abdomen slightly, tuck the tailbone, extend that spine, turn and twist. When you turn the neck, I want you to keep the chin down slightly. I want you to feel this in the back of your neck as you turn the neck up. So your little shoulder stretch and breathe. If you're comfortable, right hand to the floor. Keep leaning back, keep looking up. Ultimately, you want to be comfortable looking directly above your head to the ceiling. If that's too much because of tight shoulders, tight neck, then you know why. Breathe. Good. Now you're going to go ahead and look down. You're going to scoot the back foot forward. If you want to keep looking up, you can keep looking up. We're going to do half moon. So up into half moon pose. Half moon, breathe. Drive that back leg back. Lift the left arm up. Bless you. And look up at the top thumb if possible. Breathe. Good. Now you're going to come back to triangle slowly. Come back to triangle pose. Triangle pose, both arms straight. You're going to keep the arms straight. Right away we're going to wrap this left arm. So left arm goes around the back again like before. And we're going to come down. You may not go as low. That's fine. You don't have to go as low. So you could go shin, maybe just below the knee. Turn up. The goal is not low necessarily since we're focusing on the neck. So extend the back of the neck. Feel like there's some space in the back of the neck. Chin up, turn. You can pull that shoulder back too. Breathe. If you can grab your inner thigh on the front leg, do that. It'll give you a little bit more leverage. Now the only thing that moves is the head. So turn the head down, drop the chin. Extend the neck and twist and breathe. Good. Find your neck stretch. Good. And then release that left arm. Take it over the ear. Couple breaths. If you want both arms up, feel free. It's a little bit harder. Good. Then both hands down. Step the back foot closer. We're going to go to reverse triangle. Back foot has to step much closer, and then you angle your feet. So front foot stays where it is. Back foot angles forward. Back heel is down. Left hand stays down. Right arm turns up. So your hand can be on the shin, ankle, inside, block if you had it, or outside of the foot. And then turn and twist and breathe. And the neck again, so just notice if you can. You want to first twist the body, the torso, pull your right hip back, and then turn up and look up and breathe. One more inhale. Both hands down. Hang forward, stretch, and breathe. Good. We're going to do reverse half moon. So go ahead and lift the back leg up, lean forward. Left hand stays down, right arm turns up. Breathe. Whoops. Lengthen, twist. Ooh. Find the balance. Good. One more nice big inhale. And then both hands down. You can just step that leg back. Vinyasa. Both legs back. Upward facing dog. Shoulders pull back. That's a big deal, that shoulders pulling back. And then looking up, but not cranking the neck too much. And then downward facing dog. Take a moment in down dog. Bend the left leg. Push the right heel down. Big stretch. Keeping that deep breath. And then left leg when you're ready. Take it up and bring it forward. Turn the back foot, warrior one. And then warrior two, open up to the side. It's our big standing sequence here today. So sink in a little bit and breathe. Notice your neck again. Sometimes it's forward. You want to lift it up. And especially, so I think about on Mondays, I think as an athlete, you know, what can we do that's going to help us perform better as athletes? So whether you're a runner, cyclist, rower, gymnast, diver, right? One of the things that you want to have is you want to have more space in your body, more freedom in your body to do what it is that you do. And so that's what this is all about. From here, take that back arm, wrap it around, bring the forearm to the thigh. Strength and suppleness. Lengthen up, twist up, and breathe. Chin down slightly as you wrap that arm. Stretch that shoulder. Breathe. Good. Left hand to the floor. Leaning back. Good. Now we're going to go up into half moon. So look down if you need to, or keep looking up if you can. Scoot the back foot a little bit closer. Step up. Half moon. Lifting that. Right arm up. Looking up if it's okay on your balance. Good. Then we're going to come back to triangle. Slowly come on back. Both legs straight. Take the back arm, wrap it around. Right arm wraps around the body to the front. And then extend. And lean down and breathe. Good. One more breath. Now, just the head turns down. So just the neck. Tuck the chin, extend, find the stretch. Opposing action. So by turning the head in one direction, you're going to get that neck stretch. By pulling the shoulder back, it's going to deepen the stretch. Breathe. Good. Release that right arm, top arm over the ear. Both arms up if you want. As long as it's not straining your back, that's the main thing. One more inhale. And then both hands down to the floor. Big shift in the hips and the feet. Stepping that back leg much closer. Angle it forward, and your choice. Right hand on the shin, left arm up. Right hand on your ankle, inside of the foot, outside of the foot. Lengthen that upper body as you turn and twist and breathe. And then if it's okay on the head, you're looking up at the top thumb. Breathe. Good, one more inhale. And then both hands down, pause, stretch for a few breaths. Good, then lift the back leg. And right hand stays down, left arm turns up. Breathe. Driving that back leg, lift up and twist. Smile. Good. Couple more breaths. And release it. There. Good. Good. Both hands down, both feet down. Shake out the legs. You can actually step them back. Vinyasa, lower down.
facing dog, and downward facing dog. Very good. So drop to the knees again. And this time we're going to do a little bit of a shoulder stretch, so I'll turn to face this direction so you can see. So take the right arm up, drop it behind the head, and then left arm reaches back around. So if you need a strap, switch that around. If you need a strap, you could use a strap or a towel, but ultimately you want to reach for these fingertips. This is just for the shoulders, and breathe. So this may or may not work. You can also just grab your shirt. But if you can get your right hand, the top arm, behind your head, and just push the head back into the arm. Breathe. Good, one more. Push back. And then slowly forward if you can. Fold all the way down. Breathe. Good. Come on back up from there. Release that. Oh. Good. Pause. Some shoulder rolls. Good. Left side. Take it up. Bring it across. And then wrap. Good. So if you can grab it, great. If not, great. Push, if you can, push the head back into that arm. Deep, deep, deep shoulder stretch. Breathe. Good, one more breath. Oh, and then forward, slowly, fold forward. Good. And then slowly, slowly come on up. Give it another stretch. And then release. So I know that's a little bit more intense, a little bit more advanced for some, but you do the best you can. All right. Downward facing dog for a moment. Just a little counter stretch. Downward facing dog. Take a moment, bend your right leg, push the left heel down because we didn't do this earlier a moment ago. Breathe. Okay, so we are going to start to wind down with our hip stuff, but before that, cross the legs, lie on your back. So one of the exercises that this chiropractor gave me, which was really powerful, it's going to be maybe a little bit trickier to feel on your mat, but if you were on your bed, imagine yourself on your bed with your head dangling off the edge of the bed. But what we're going to do is lie back. So lie back just like you're in Shavasana. And then what I want you to do is you're looking straight up at the ceiling. So I don't want your chin to go up, so I don't want your head back. And I don't want your chin tucked, looking down at your feet. So the head is natural. So this is your natural curve. If you can create a little space there and then drop the head, right? So that's your natural curve. Depending, right? Your chest, your ribs might be pushing up, in which case, you know, that might be also affecting your neck. But what I want you to do here is just lift your head straight to the ceiling as if someone had a, this is probably not a great analogy, but a hook in your nose pulling you up. I only want you to go 1 inch off the floor. That's it, 1/2 inch off the floor. And feel the intensity of those muscles at work. So that's a hard thing to do for some. Okay, drop the head down. Those muscles are the ones that need to start to activate to be able to pull your head back into place. So we're going to do 2 more. exercises here. So lift the head an inch from the floor, half inch, so that you just feel that neck working really hard. Good. Put it back down. So even though it seems like it's nothing, it's definitely a lot of effort. And if your head was dangling off the edge, you would feel this a lot more intensely. But you still might feel it intensely. One more time, lift the head just a little bit. So not too much, just a little bit. Good. Drop the head, turn it all the way to your left. A little stretch now. Next stretch. Switch sides, other direction. Good. All right, pigeon, come on up. You can rock your way up, pull the knees in, rock up, forward and back a few times. And then let's go to pigeon pose. Swing one leg back, pigeon. If your neck needs a little bit of a twist, then feel free to turn the head and drop in. And here, you can make a little pillow out of your hands, drop your head down, and relax. Not long, minute and a half or so. Breathe. So strengthening the back of your neck, it's really the sides of your neck that you're strengthening when you lift up. And if you wanted to try it, if you're like, I don't really feel what he's talking about, and then you can put yourself on your bed with your head dangling off, and then just slowly start to lift your head up until those muscles engage, and you'll definitely feel it. And think about, different when you're reading, when you're driving, when you're eating, when you're showering, all these different things, when you're standing in line, waiting, all these different places where you have this opportunity to just become more aware, body conscious in a healthy way, and just pulling the chin back slightly, pulling the chin back slightly. You have to kind of retrain the neck to do that. Good, just a couple more breaths here. And then switch sides, same thing. Same thing, other side. And just as a reminder, for those of you that maybe joined a little bit later and you're streaming this or watching it at some other time, the streaming piece is done on a donation basis. So if you have the ability, then you can donate to us. You go to 5 Point Yoga, which is our website for this yoga studio, and there's a couple ways you can do that. Pay for your class or send a donation. That's fantastic. If not, no problem. But you can also become a monthly member, not have to worry about that. We have a little Zoom crew in the back here, and that happens 6 days a week. And then you get access to all the previous classes and all that. And that you can do at consciousendurance.com. I think we're up to close to 80 classes there, and this is the 279th stream. So plenty of stuff to do, that's for sure. Good, so a few more breaths on this side.
come on back up from there. Bring both legs forward. Shake them out. We'll do our finishing sequence. Seated forward bend. Shake out those legs. Reach the arms up. Fold forward. Pause. A few breaths. And yes, in a pose like this, you could keep the back flat, you could keep the chin tucked, you could keep the neck extended, and you can also drop your head down. As long as you're aware of it and you're not just unconsciously putting more stress on your head and your neck, then it's fine because you're paying attention to it while you're in line or while you're reading or doing your thing. So then it's fine, right? But if you're totally unaware, then definitely wherever you can remember to give yourself a little tap on the shoulder, you just straighten up a little bit, pull that head back, pull that chin back. That's good. You can stay there, and or if you want, roll back, take the legs up and over your head for plow pose. Go ahead. If it's okay on your neck and your back. And then from there up to shoulder stand, breathe. Legs wide from there. Flex the feet. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up from there, and then down over your head slowly. We'll come out, we'll do our final twist. Slowly pull the right knee in, give it a good squeeze. Roll to your left side. As you roll to the left, if your shoulder body's okay, you could even look to your right. So nice little neck stretch. Good. And then switch it. Same thing, other side. Pulling that left leg in. Give it a good squeeze. Roll to your right, left arm back. Good. Back to the center. Shavasana. Final rest here. We'll just take a couple minutes. Eyes closed. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Totally relax.
left hand to the heart center, right hand to the belly. Just take a nice deep breath. Bending the knees, rolling to the right side. Pause for a moment. And then make your way up to a seat, comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Palms up, eyes closed, a few breaths. So here's a perfect example where you can really feel your neck and just kind of pull the chin back. Make sure it's almost like you're falling back, just don't fall back. but really feel that, the energy. So part of it too is you want to create space for the energy to move up and down your spine. And if you're kind of hunched forward, that doesn't happen as freely. So sitting up tall, pull the chin back slightly, and just pause for a moment or two. Being aware, being grateful for the opportunity to have this particular day, moment, life. All right. Palms together at the heart. Just take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Thank you both for showing up. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for showing up. Streamers, we'll see you next week. Zoomers, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, you guys. See you soon.